Muscle knows no age. In other words, whether you're 9 or 90, you can have a strong, fit, healthy body.
Picture this. You're 75, but still lifting groceries with ease, climbing stairs without pain, and walking without feeling tired. Sounds good, right? That kind of strength doesn't come by accident. It comes from knowing how to take care of your muscles as you age.
It's not a bad idea to Google 100-year-old athletes and just have a look at what they're doing, because no one here is actually 100. My offsider, Amelia, who worked with me for 5 years, she's a naturopath. She got married. She had a little app on her phone, just a photo of 2 women. Both of them were 80. One of them was overweight, hunched over with a walking stick, and the other one, she had like a sports bra crop top on and then jogging pants on, and you could count her abdominal muscles. She was, both of them were 80. Muscle knows no age. So whether you're 8 or 80, you can have a strong, fit body.
In today's video, we are breaking down how to prevent muscle loss, boost your energy, and stay independent, no matter your age. But first, let's talk about why do we lose muscle in the first place? As we get older, we naturally begin to lose muscle, but not because we're lazy or doing something wrong. It's a part of aging that many people don't even realize is happening. This gradual muscle loss is called sarcopenia, and it typically starts around age 30. If we don't take steps to stop it, we can lose 3 to 5% of our muscle mass every decade, and the process speeds up significantly after age 50. Now, that might sound alarming, but once you understand why muscle loss happens, you can take real, simple steps to slow it down or even reverse it. So, what's behind this hidden decline in strength? Number 1, less movement. As we age, many of us simply move less. It could be due to joint pain, a more relaxed lifestyle after retirement, or just not having a routine that includes regular activity. But when we stop using our muscles, our body thinks we don't need them anymore and starts breaking them down. Number 2, hormone changes. Hormones are powerful chemical messengers in your body, and they play a huge role in muscle health. As we age, levels of testosterone, estrogen, and growth hormone naturally decline. These hormones are like the body's internal muscle-building team. When their levels drop, it becomes harder to build and maintain muscle, even if you're eating well and staying active. Number 3, stress and inflammation. Modern life is stressful, and chronic stress takes a real toll on your muscles. When your body stays in stress mode for too long, it produces more cortisol, a hormone that literally breaks down muscle tissue. At the same time, eating too many processed foods or sugary snacks increases inflammation in the body, and that inflammation can make muscle loss even worse. Number 4, blood sugar problems. Insulin resistance becomes more common as we age, especially if we've spent years eating too many refined carbs or staying sedentary. When insulin levels stay high, the body tends to store more fat and lose more muscle. But how do we protect our muscles as we age? It starts with what's on your plate, and protein plays a starring role. Protein is the building block of muscle. As we get older, we actually need more protein, not less. The body becomes less efficient at using it, so we have to be more intentional about getting enough. So, let's take a look at some of the best protein-rich foods that support muscle health and are easy to include in your daily routine. Number 1, eggs. Eggs are packed with high-quality protein and all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and maintain muscle. They also contain leucine, an amino acid that's especially important for muscle growth. Number 2, salmon. Salmon isn't just delicious, it's one of the best muscle-preserving foods out there. It's loaded with omega-3 fatty acids that fight inflammation and reduce muscle loss. Plus, its high protein content makes it perfect for muscle maintenance. Number 3. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt has more protein than regular yogurt, especially casein and whey, two proteins your muscles love. It's also packed with probiotics to support gut health, which plays a role in nutrient absorption. Number 4. Quinoa. Quinoa is one of the few plant foods that contains all essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. It's a great option for vegetarians or anyone looking to reduce meat. Plus, it's packed with magnesium and iron, both important for muscle health. But food alone isn't enough. If you really want to keep your muscles strong and functional, you've got to pair that protein with movement.
But what is the best form of exercise? A lot of people say to me, I don't exercise because I just don't have time. So I'm going to show you a form of exercise today that only takes 15 minutes a day. Are you interested?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very interested. We used to do half hour a day. And one of the reasons I started exercising, yes, I didn't actually officially exercise because I thought I'm always busy, I'm in the garden, I'm running here, running there. And this happened to me probably about 15 years ago now. I went to New Zealand and the lady I stayed with said to me, I do a 5K walk every morning, would you like to join me? It's through the forest. I said, I would love to. I don't have to get the kids up, I don't have to put the washing on the line, I don't have to get the breakfast going because I still had a few teenagers at home then. Well, after about 3 kilometres, I could hardly keep up with her. And she was twice my size, 10 years younger. The next day when I woke up, I could hardly move. I could hardly move. She said, are you coming, Barbara? And I said, yeah, sure. How can I not go? I'm the health teacher. I'm in their town giving health lectures. Anyway, I definitely couldn't keep up with her this morning. And every time she turned around, she said, you going? Yeah, fine. Oh dear, did it hurt. It hurt very much. She had a friend with her. I just lagged way behind. I learnt my lesson. From that time on, I've exercised every day. That's when I realised being busy all day is not enough. I acknowledge if you work as a gardener and you're hoeing into garden beds and lifting, certainly there are some jobs where you are exercising a lot. If you're a personal trainer, you don't have to take a special time every day. But even massage therapists, they still need to do that daily exercise. So what is this form of exercise? My husband and I started to do a half-hour walk every day. So how excited was I when I found, well, there's one that only takes 15 minutes. And let me tell you one other benefit I received when I began to implement an exercise program. My feet were always cold. I was always sitting in our little ensuite with my feet in the warm water, warming them up. Always cold. I started exercising and guess what? I don't have cold feet anymore. I don't sit on the little ensuite with my feet in hot water anymore. Mind you, I go to great lengths to make sure I'm warm, absolutely. I used to leave home. Now, we were in Melbourne at the time. That's right down the bottom of Australia in the state of Victoria. And most of the time when I walked, it was pitch black outside. Because when I came home, I thought, how am I going to do this? Got to get the kids up, got to put the wash on, got to start the breakfast. So the only way I could do it was get up a little bit earlier. So I started to walk at 5:30 and it was pitch black outside. But what I found was once you start walking, your eyes soon adjust because it's a hassle taking a torch. I'd leave home and it was cold and dark. I'd have a scarf on, I'd have a hat on, I'd have gloves on. And when I'm coming back, this is after half an hour, well, the scarf's off, the hat's off, the gloves are being taken off. And I'd come into the house going, whoa, it's hot in here. No one else was thinking that. I have a friend, his name's Dr. Jonathan Gibbs, and he did a PhD on the effect of exercise in the cell. And he told me this. He said, when you do that in the morning, a network of capillaries is opened that equals the distance around planet Earth. Well, I can hardly get my mind around that one. So where are these capillaries? They're in your extremities. They're in your fingertips, they're in your brain, they're in your eyes. So it increases eyesight, it increases hearing, it increases every single body function. Leviticus 17:11 states that the life of the flesh is in the blood. It moves blood. So yes, how excited was I when I found only 15 minutes. Well, let's have a look at this. It's called high intensity interval training, or often called HIIT training. And the first documented evidence of the HIIT training was probably before the war. Some German trainers were training their athletes in it. The war came, a lot was lost, and then the next time it was documented was a Japanese trainer called Tabata. Now, in many gyms, they still have the Tabata protocol. And he was a trainer for his girls in the Olympic Games, and they were doing figure skating. And he discovered that if they did the HIIT training, they had an edge. So what did he do? So the high intensity, he got his girls to do that for about 20 seconds. The recovery was probably 60 seconds. And the cycle, meaning it's done for a cycle of, would be about 6. So that's 6 cycles of 20 seconds high intensity, 60 seconds recovery. He found when it came time for the Olympic Games, they had an edge. They had an edge on the other athletes, and isn't that what it's all about? Everyone that goes to the Olympic Games is the best that their country has. And sometimes they win by split seconds. So finding something that gave his girls an edge was very important. I read about the HIIT training. Probably the first book I read about it was Dr. Doug McGuff's book, Body by Science. And he's a doctor. I think he's a heart doctor. And he found out about this. So what he did was he did 30 seconds high intensity, 90 seconds recovery for a cycle of 6. And what I have found in my reading, that's probably a time that most people come at would be the very best.
And there you have it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more tips on healthy aging. Leave a comment below with any questions you have or topics you'd like us to cover next.